Hello, my name is Meg and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so happy that you are here. I have a new video to share with you today that's a little bit different from my normal style. It is a vlog style video that takes place over 3 weeks leading up to an event that I participated in February. So I hope that you like it. It goes through my entire process of dyeing yarn for this event and all of the prep that goes into staging my booth and planning. And yeah, so I thought it would be fun to share that process with you. So yeah, like and subscribe, do all those things, and let me know what you think about this style video in the comments. I am definitely planning on sharing some yarn dyeing very soon, and in fact have already filmed some brand new stuff. So stay tuned to this channel. There's a lot of good things headed your way. But without further ado, hello and good morning. Welcome to my dye studio and my YouTube channel. My name is Meg. I am the yarn dyer and owner behind the name Megs & Co. And I thought today I would invite you into my yarn dyeing space and spend the day with me, a little vlog style. My yarn dyeing room is in the basement of my house in a very, very nice finished area that I think the previous owners had set up to be as kind of like a media room. It's a little dark, but it's very nice and cozy and it's very spacious, so it's perfect for me. Today I am currently prepping for my next in-person show. It is called the Tina Turner Knits Fiber Arts Festival. It's in Henrietta, New York. It is on, I got a peek at the calendar, it is on February 18th. That's a Sunday. So I have been working really, really hard to restock the shop and get in some new stuff, some spring colors, some favorite colors, some new bases. So it's been wild with dyeing these past few weeks. Last weekend I zipped off to Vogue Knitting Live and kind of left everything in chaos. So today I'm going to take some time and give this room the much needed attention that it needs to get everything reorganized and reset, so that I can get back to efficiently working and efficiently dyeing all the yarn for you. I do have the pans going while I'm going to work on getting things reorganized. I got up early and I got started on a tonal colorway. Nice and hot, lots of steam. So I'm currently working on 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's probably one of my top 5 most popular colorways. It's beautiful. It's somewhere between a teal or an ocean blue. Yeah, super steamy. So I've got 4 pots of it going that I'm going to bring to Tina Turner, the Tina Turner Knits show. So I've got American Merino Dream, I've got Ghost Town. These are both superwash bases, but US sourced wool. And then I've got it on 2 non-superwash bases. I believe I've got my Organic Sport, and I've got the brand new Tweed. Speaking of Tweed, so today is Saturday, February 3rd. Yesterday, I'll just turn on the light here. Yesterday, I released a brand new yarn base called American Tweed. It is a fingering weight tweed yarn, sourced and spun in the US, and it is ultra soft, non-superwash, with lots of good little tweedy bits in there. So these are the first colors that I did. Here, that guy too. I wanted to pick some really nice springy colors. You can see I photographed it and I haven't done anything with it since, so that's part of my to-dos today, is to finish skeining this up, getting it tagged, ready, and upstairs, so that I can ship it out on Monday, because orders have already started to come in for this. This is my office manager. He's actually more like security. He can be a little spicy. Logan is actually my office manager. So this is the reality of being a yarn dyer and you know, having a one-room home space. It is very much semi-organized chaos. This little corner, this is all potential new yarns. It's a lot of things that I'm testing, things that might have been sent to me, Maybe I'll bring them into the shop. A couple of it is some overstock where I just don't have supplies. I've got dirty rags. Look at all this. These are boxes that just don't fit anywhere, stocked full of yarn that needs to be dyed. And then I have this hutch that I store all of my current bases of undyed yarn, my work table, my photo table, just bins of yarn in various states of doneness, more yarn, drying racks, and then here is my dye bench. So I got my space to mix everything, and I've got my pans. I have 4 pans in here, and I actually have 2 pans that I stuck in another room. Dyeing yarn takes a lot of electricity, so I've pretty much maxed out what I can do in here without calling an electrician. So I do have 2 pans that I stuck in another room, so I can dye up to 6 at a time, which really helps. I'm making really good progress. I've actually been able to flip all the pans, and I'm working on a whole bunch of new colors now. We've officially entered mass chaos mode. This tends to happen when I'm kind of peaking on how much I can handle for the day, and so I pretty much just have yarn and pans everywhere in various states of doneness. So this is going to be Little Black Dress, and it's just soaking in a little bit of dye before it gets put on some heat, because it's a jet black yarn that really needs a lot of time to take up the yarn, or the dye, the yarn. These guys are done, so it's time to get them off the heat. My pile of dishes that I need to wash is starting to pile up. I've got more yarn in the buckets pre-soaking. I've got more yarn in pans that their first color has been added. This is going to be Pumpkin Spice. It's a tonal colorway. So I start the first layer before it's on heat as well. I'm still working away on this pile, skein, tagging. Then I've got to tackle that pile to skein it, tag it. All of these pans are done, so it's time to flip them. Hello. It is actually Sunday, the next day. And I'm gonna keep pushing through. I did so much yesterday. I think I got about 75 skeins done. And so this morning I got up like really early and took a look at kind of my goals that I had for the collection that I wanted to bring to Tina's show, and I feel like I see the horizon. There's not much left, so I decided to add another dye day to my weekend. Normally today I would be cleaning up, so washing the yarn, washing the pans, resetting the studio, because it is madness in there right now. But yeah, I decided to just keep going. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. You can just see this is kind of where we're reaching critical levels. I've got all this yarn soaking, or I should say these are all done. Dirty pans that need to be washed. I've run out of space to put pans, so they're there. I have no clean pans. That whole rack's empty. I still have some yarn that's soaking. Yeah, I literally just have pans everywhere now because I've run out of spots to put them. But we're working on some more colors. I've got 4 here, 2 in the other room, because I wanted to bring 16 colors of American Merino Dream with me, and so that's what I've got cooking today. This is something new that I've been doing, where I have been creating these one-of-a-kind pans basically with all the leftovers. So rinsing off tools, rinsing off my fingers when I'm speckling, and I've got quite a good collection, I'll show you over here, of these one-of-a-kind skeins. Look at all these. Aren't these really fun? I like this one. This one's really pretty. Ooh, this one's too. And it's fun because they kind of follow, you know, some of the colors that I have been dyeing. Oh, look at this one. All right, I might be stealing that one for myself. So I'm going to start listing these in my secret shop. My secret shop is a hidden page on my website. And if you are part of my email newsletter, that one's so pretty. If you're a part of my email newsletter, then you get a link to the secret shop. So you get to shop really cool, one-of-a-kind, special finds. Look at these two together. Oh, loving it. Okay, I need to stop going through that bin. Whew. Yeah, so lots of going on. Yeah, you can see. So this is normally, you can tell when I'm kind of getting near to the end of a weekend because I just have dirty dishes piling up. Here's most of the dyes that I've been using all weekend. Some have made it back to the wall, but I tend to just kind of keep piling them. So it's turning into madness, and when I'm running out of counter, usually that's when I kind of need to call it and start cleaning up. So while these pans are cooking, I'm gonna start washing pans. It is my least favorite part of yarn dyeing, is washing the yarn and washing the pans. It's very labor intensive and it's just really boring. Weekend, which is the weekend just before Tina's show, the Tina Turner Knits Fiber Arts Festival, and we have officially entered complete chaos mode. Actually, while it looks crazy, this is all very well organized and kind of planned chaos. So this is actually kind of my favorite part of prepping for a show or a fiber festival. This is where I get to see everything that I have and start to stage it. So I use my grid wall that's permanently attached to my wall in my shop room as like a mock display. I have to kind of use a little bit of imagination because it's not exactly how it's going to be set up in the booth. But right now I am planning on bringing 4 panels. So I kind of mock things up how I think that they'll show well, grab attention, and also think about shoppability for the user. So how the shop is going to function in the booth. So I've started, kind of staging colors. A lot of these pegs just have one color on there, so I can rearrange and really figure out like what's that kind of show-stopping arrangement. And that's why I have all the piles on the floor, because those are just all the extras that I don't want to put up on the wall until I've got my plan ready to go. But yeah, it's really great. So this is where I get to kind of see everything together. And I like to do this the weekend before, because this is my last chance to see what's missing. So sometimes once I get it all up on the wall, that's when I really see like, this collection could really use this color or that color or whatever. So I am doing a little bit of dyeing this morning. My Head in the Clouds on the grid wall. I don't know how I missed it when I did my inventory, but I've only got 1 skein of Blackberry, and I actually have a sample for that colorway. So I definitely want a full batch of that colorway. And I also only have 1 left of She Wore Blue Velvet. Christmas Cactus I actually did already dye, so that's just downstairs. Originally I wasn't going to restock Blue Velvet, but then once I got it all on the wall, I was like, I really do need some deep blue there. Another one, I needed some lighter pink and some kind of darker color to go into here, so I'm working on a little bit more DK Merino, and then another collection. So here I've got some sock yarn, and it's very yellow heavy. This is actually not a part of the collection, but I had pulled this because this is what I'm currently dyeing downstairs to kind of round it out. And then I don't have an example of it, but there's another color that I'm hoping will kind of fit in here that I'm working on as well, to kind of break up this yellow so that there's some nice color progression here. And I'm also working on a green. It's not this green, but it's similar, so I had pulled this to kind of see you know, what was missing? What was missing from this color set? So yeah, I've got a green going downstairs. I've got 2 speckled colorways going on. I've got just a little bit of DK and some head in the clouds. And then I think that's it. Ultimately, I'm kind of running out of time, so it has to be it. But I'm really happy with how this collection is coming together. So I'm going to head back downstairs so that I can continue to work on those batches, and then I'll be popping in here periodically. I have kind of like a strange method for how I do this. I tend to just kind of spend time in here and stare at the wall endlessly, and I'll keep rearranging and tweaking and whatnot. And I might even do this for like a couple days, and then eventually time will run out, so I'll photograph it so that I remember how I want it staged in the booth, and then I pack it up. So that's where we're at.